see what spring is like unto winter and more. In other words, hold my hand. Darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I'm up for, all I worship and adore. Please the truth. In other words, I love you. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. Please the truth. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to get seated. Thank you very much.
Get up and nothing gets me down.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program will be starting in just a moment. We invite you to all to take your seats. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our program will begin momentarily. Thank you.
Hello, and welcome. Everyone, please take a seat. We're getting started in a minute. Thank you. Please take an empty seat so we can get started with today's program. Thanks very much.
Are we back on this audio?
Good afternoon and welcome to the American Museum of Natural History. I'm Sean Decatur, president of the museum, and it's a great pleasure to welcome you here as we celebrate the World Cup and the excitement building across New York as our city prepares for the global tournament. Today we have the rare privilege of welcoming one of the world's most iconic symbols of athletic achievement, the FIFA World Cup Original Trophy, giving our visitors a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to experience a piece of global sporting history right here at our museum, which is the only New York City stop on the tour. I'm delighted to be joined by leaders from FIFA, Coca-Cola, and Liberty Coca-Cola Beverages, and you'll be hearing from all of them shortly. I would also like to welcome Manhattan Borough President Brad Hoyman Siegel, Queens Borough President Donovan Richards, Bronx Borough President Vanessa Gibson, and Council Member Justin Sanchez. We have World Cup fever here at the museum with a whole host of activities and experiences for soccer fans, families, New Yorkers, and visitors from around the world. As one of the city's most iconic cultural and civic organizations, we're proud to offer a place of gathering, learning, scientific exploration, and celebration during this extraordinary global moment. We will celebrate throughout the summer with World Cup watch parties in iconic museum galleries and theaters, including here in the Coleman Hall of the Universe, and a range of events and activities throughout the summer. On Saturday, June 13th, we'll host a community celebration to mark the first match played in our region, Brazil versus Morocco. Check the museum's website for the full slate of watch parties and events. And if you're interested in more trophies, don't miss For the Win, Objects of Sports Excellence, now open in our Meister Gallery of our Mignone Halls of Gems and Minerals. This special exhibition showcases championship rings, trophies, medals, and commemorative jewelry from legendary athletes and teams, along with stories about their craftsmanship and the role of athletics and culture. We look forward to welcoming lots of soccer fans, visitors to our region, and our neighbors over the weeks ahead. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Alex Lasry, CEO of the New York, New Jersey World Cup Host Committee. Alex.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Sean. We couldn't be more excited to be part of this Coke Trophy Tour here at the American Museum of Natural History. This is a true honor to have an iconic piece of hardware at one of New York's most iconic institutions. In less than 10 days, New York and New Jersey will officially welcome the world to its shores. Millions of fans will be visiting New York, and our region will take center stage as we host 8 matches, including the World Cup final. We're expecting over 1 million people, over $3 billion of economic impact, and whether you're inside or outside the stadium, we want to make sure that you're having an incredible experience. This trophy tour is a reminder of what makes the World Cup so special. It brings people together across cultures, languages, and backgrounds through a shared love of the game. Fans can experience, while they're here in New York, some of the greatest and most iconic fan experiences across the country. Whether it's at our group stage HQ at the U.S. Tennis Center in Queens, our fan village at Rock Center, or our fan zones in the Bronx, Brooklyn, or Staten Island, we are providing a free and accessible experience all across the 5 boroughs. Over the next several weeks, the World Cup will be on display across every corner of our city, from community events, celebrations, to small businesses and neighborhoods preparing to welcome visitors from around the globe. We're incredibly proud of the work that has gone into preparing for this moment, and we can't wait to show the world everything that makes New York and New Jersey extraordinary. Thank you to Coca-Cola, FIFA, the mayor, and all of our partners for helping bring this experience to fans, and thank you all for being a part of the countdown to kickoff. We cannot wait to experience the next 6 weeks with you, which is going to be the largest and most incredible sports and entertainment event the world has ever seen. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Alex, for the warm words. Thank you, Sean, for welcoming and hosting us here in the museum, and all your team for having us today for this very special event. It's a great honor to be in New York for the FIFA World Cup Trophy Tour by Coca-Cola and to celebrate the incredible work from the Liberty Coca-Cola beverages. And please join me for a huge round of applause for Paul and all the team at Liberty. On behalf of the Coca-Cola Company, it's a great honor as well to have with us for this very unique moment a FIFA legend. Bastian Schweinsteiger, delighted to have you with us today for this great moment. Thank you. And I'd like also to thank very warmly the mayor of New York City for having us in this beautiful city. So Zoran Mamdani, a very warm thank you for having us today. And thank you for you and the city of New York for all you have done to ensure New York City is not only prepared to host the world for the FIFA World Cup, but will thrive as a host city. The FIFA World Cup Trophy Tour has been traveling all around the world since January 3rd and all across North America, bringing one of the most iconic trophy, not only of football, but of sport. A trophy that symbolizes all the great values of football, of FIFA. And we are delighted to bring it to the people, to the football fans, and to the communities all around the world to build the momentum and excitement before the FIFA World Cup. And I should say before the largest and biggest FIFA World Cup ever. And this tour is more than just a tour of the trophy. It's about giving access. It's about giving the fans the opportunity to approach the FIFA trophy and all it represents very close. And as a partner of FIFA at Coca-Cola for more than 50 years, we are partners for such a long time because we share the same values, because we share this idea that football brings people together. And nowhere is that more evident than here in New York. This is a city that reflects the spirit of the FIFA World Cup. Global, diverse, deeply connected through sport and culture. And as we look ahead this summer and beyond, we have a unique opportunity not just to host the world, but to reflect the energy, the hospitality and culture that make communities like New York so special. And because the FIFA World Cup is more than a tournament, it's a shared global experience. And our role at Coca-Cola is to help bring people closer to it, to create moments of connection, emotions that fans will remember forever. And what makes those moments like today special and possible is the strength of our system. The system at Coca-Cola pairing global partnerships like FIFA with local leadership from bottlers like Liberty Coca-Cola beverages. Together, That's how we turn global scale into meaningful local impacts. And here in New York, that connection is possible and come to life through Liberty, whose teams play a critical role in bringing Coca-Cola's brands, partnerships, and commitments into this community every single day. With that, this is my pleasure to introduce Mayra Linares of Liberty Coca-Cola, who will share more about today's moment here in New York and the role that her team and the team of Liberty play in the role of the FIFA World Cup 26. Please join me in welcoming Mayra. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It is my great honor to be here to represent Liberty Coca-Cola. Born and raised as a New Yorker, dominicana, puertorriqueño del Alto Manhattan. Like so many of us, this is such an exciting time. We're in an iconic museum. We have so many youth here from the city representing so many different cultures. New York has always been considered a melting pot. And our employees are not far from that. We have 1,200 employees here based in New York City that also are big fans of soccer. And we're so excited to have them, whether they're coming from Long Island, Queens, Bronx, Westchester. We're all happy to be here to support everyone that's coming in to the city. We don't just work and play. We're excited for these games. We're excited to host the world in our great city. Speaking of hosting the world, I'd love the opportunity now to introduce a video from our mayor to welcome everyone. Please.
Welcome to the greatest city in the world. New York is home to more than 8 million people, 800 languages, and 300 neighborhoods. From Little Senegal in Manhattan to Little Sri Lanka on the North Shore of Staten Island, you're never far from home in New York City. We're so excited to have you here, whether it's for a brief visit or a longer stay. New York has so much to see. I wanted to share some of my favorite tips for visitors to help you feel at home while you're here. So put on some comfortable walking shoes. Let's go see this city together. We have the biggest 24/7 public transit system in the world. But don't worry, it's easier to get around than it looks. The official MTA app, or any Maps app, can help you out. If you're unsure, ask someone. New Yorkers are usually more helpful than our reputation suggests. Getting on the train or bus is as easy as tapping your phone. Stand to the right and walk on the left when you're riding an escalator. While you wait for the train, make sure to stand back on the platform and let people get off first. And if you have a backpack when you're on the train, make sure to take it off. Walking is the best way to get around our city. Stopping in the middle of the sidewalk, not the best way. Make sure to look both ways for cars and bikes when crossing the street. Walk in here. If you need to give your feet a break, our city's licensed yellow cabs will get you wherever you need to go. Hi, Mia. Hey, Richard. Can you take me to the Natural History Museum? Sure thing. New York has some of the best museums in the world. Many of them, like the Museum of Natural History, even have times where you can visit for free. So make sure to check their website before you go. And on nice summer days, our city has more than 30,000 acres of parks and beaches to hang out in. They call it the city that never sleeps for a reason, because the food, art, and nightlife light up every borough. Whether you're eating, shopping, or just getting around, remember that we're all neighbors, so please treat everyone who's working hard to make your visit special with respect, and they'll return the favor. I love New York City, and I hope you will too. So no matter what brings you here, on behalf of everyone across the Big Apple, welcome home, my friends.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. That was a great rules of engagement. We're having the world coming to visit, and after this video, they'll know how to do it. As a real New Yorker, you know exactly where to stand to get on the train, which staircase is going to get you closer, so this will help greatly. But just to remind you, the mayor is a huge soccer fan, and I don't know if everyone knows, but the trophy could only be touched by legends. But because we know you're such a fan, we'd like to also gift the city with a mini trophy that you can hold in your hand.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here. Who's ready for the World Cup? I want to say, first and foremost, thank you to FIFA for bringing the World Cup trophy and a slight miniature here to New York City. I want to say thank you as well to Alex Lasry, the Chief Executive Officer of the FIFA New York, New Jersey Host Committee, for his continued teamwork and, frankly, all that you've been delivering for the people of our city and our region. I want to thank Sean Decatur, the President of the American Museum of Natural History, for hosting this event and for leading such an important institution in our city, truly. I want to thank Coca-Cola and other partners for helping to bring this incredible fan experience to New York City. And I want to appreciate as well, we have a number of our borough presidents who are here with us. We have Donovan Richards from Queens. We have Vanessa Gibson from the Bronx. We have Brad Hoylman Siegel from Manhattan. And we also have our partner in the council, Justin Sanchez, from the City Council. Now, it is truly a privilege to be here at the Museum of Natural History, which is one of the jewels of our city. It's a museum full of treasures, and it's an honor to have one of them here with us today. I'm speaking of something associated across the world with glory and with prestige.
Et lucidité. Voilà la tâche qui est la nôtre, celle des passeurs de mémoire. Former les esprits.
Across the 5 boroughs, whether it's Senegalese food in Harlem, Ukrainian food in the East Village, Turkish food in Sunnyside and Sheepshead Bay. And it exists in the art and the music that is made here on a daily basis, the shopping that rivals anywhere else in the world, and above all, the football that's played on the pitches from Brooklyn Heights to Washington Heights, as well as Jackson Heights. In less than 2 weeks, Brazil and Morocco will kick off at MetLife. You guys ready for that? You ready? The first of 7 games that will be hosted across New York, New Jersey. Bastian, it would probably be best if you don't sit with the Brazilian fans. On June 13th and over the month that follows, greatness will exist on the pitch, and it will feel right at home here in New York City. Thank you, and now it is my pleasure to invite Bastian Schweinsteiger to the stage. Please.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I know you're an Arsenal supporter. I have very good news for you. In 2012, Bayern Munich, we lost the final in Munich in penalties. I missed the last one, like Gabriel, but next year we became champion. So that would be a good chance for Arsenal to be there. Thank you very much for having me here in this beautiful museum, iconic museum. Looking forward to get once a tour over here. Also, thank you so much for FIFA and Coca-Cola. This idea of having the trophy tour is not only for myself something very special, because I think a lot about the supporters, the real fans, the hardcore fans who really have the chance to come that close to the trophy. That's not that easy. Even as a player, I played 3 World Cups in Germany 2006, in South Africa 2010, and We became 2 times third. Then in Brazil, we finally have won it against Argentina. That's why the Brazilians, they're actually happy for us, even when we beat them 7-1 in the semis. But the first reaction after the game of the Brazilians were, come on, beat Argentina. They're not allowed to win against the World Cup. So I'm personally really much looking forward to that World Cup. It's, as I said before, the World Cup in Germany, in my home country, it was probably, in my perspective, the most important sports event for the Germans in general, because many big players like Wayne Rooney, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, for example, they have told me years after that Germany, they look different to Germany, the country, and because we had great weather, obviously, but also the organization was fantastic, and yeah, we represented each other different than maybe some people were thinking about the Germans. So it's a huge chance for USA to make it even more bigger. I'm looking forward to it. I played in the MLS in Chicago for 3 years. That was my best 3 years in football, even without a title, but I loved being there. I loved the energy of Americans, so I'm super happy to be here, and looking forward for the World Cup. I hope Germany can, first of all, we are playing each other, right? Now in Chicago, America against Germany, but I hope Germany can do better than the last tournaments, but the best team should win, and I'm looking forward very much. Thank you for having me, and lovely being here.
Hangs in the balance of 90 minutes. 4 years of waiting. 4 years of dreaming. Of believing in something bigger than yourself. You know that feeling? When everything sometimes dreams don't come to balance of 90 minutes. Sometimes heroes, 4 years of waiting. Sometimes a beautiful game, 4 years of dreaming. But not of this time in something bigger than yourself. The largest FIFA World Cup ever is here. This is your moment to jump into the greatest spectacle on earth. Sometimes heroes hear the roar. Feel the euphoria, reach your heart, the hope, the joy, but not the glory. Lift up your emotions and let them soar. This is your moment to jump into the greatest spectacle on earth. Hear the roar. Feel the
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated as we continue with photographs. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated so we might continue with photographs. Thank you.